If you are an actor, stop and watch this video. As we all know, self-tapes are here to stay for the foreseeable future, and you want to make sure you have a kick-ass self-tape setup. I figured out my setup by taking an amazing self-tape class called Self-Tape That Book by Dewan Johnson. Plug, he's amazing. And I upgraded my setup. I've gotten a lot of really good feedback from CDs, from submitting self-tapes, and I just wanted to share with you what I use. Disclaimer, this setup is great because if you have an Apple Watch, this is how I maximize my setup, but just giving you some options. Note, this setup is specifically beneficial if you happen to have an Apple Watch because there is a feature that I learned about last year, which I don't know how many of you don't know about it. So if you don't have an Apple Watch, you can still figure out some kind of setup, but this specifically works because I have an Apple Watch. Okay, so I'll try to make this quick, but this is my personal setup. I have two softbox lights, as you can see here. I have two tripods, one for my iPad, I'll tell you why I need that, and then one for my iPhone. I also have a pop lapel mic that I clip on the top of my stand. I just plug it into my phone, and then I use this gray backdrop here, and this doesn't matter that it's like that wide because when I zoom in, this is what my self-tape looks like. I'm gonna try to zoom in so you can see that's what the finish will look like. I'm gonna show you really quick how to do the iPad feature. It's honestly really amazing, but guys, elevate your self-tape. Look at how good that looks. I'm so proud. Okay, I tried to video with my iPad this way to show you, but the lighting is weird, so I'm just gonna tell you. So this is when I'm doing a slate. I would look straight to my iPhone, and then when I am using my reader, the iPad is amazing because I can actually directly look at my reader now. Now this, I have an Apple Watch and I have an iPad, I have all that, so this is great for FaceTime, but if you have Zoom, you can do the iPad or a tablet with Zoom as well. And basically, the Apple Watch, I don't know if you can see, has this feature where I can use my back camera, I can zoom in, and I can directly look at myself. So from here, I can look down at my watch, I can see my framing, I can see, do I need to move left, do I need to move right, am I too wide, am I too forward? It's honestly a game changer. I did not know this existed until my amazing friend, Lauren Orlando, did it one day when we were rehearsing, and I asked her, what are you doing? And then she told me about this feature, and this is what makes the Apple Watch worth it. I'm not trying to tell you what an Apple Watch, but if you're an actor, maybe think about it. But this setup is really awesome because I actually don't have to look at a sticky note. I don't have to look at a wall. I can actually react off of my reader, which is like a godsend as an actor. But if I have two focal points, then obviously for one person, I'll look at my reader. For the other person, if I'm putting them on the other side, I do put like a sticky note or something so that I have two clear, distinct focuses. And I've gotten really good feedback from the few CD workshops that have seen self-tapes, and they said it looks great, so I thought I would share with you. Hope this helps. Oh, I forgot to mention, the icon that you're looking for if you have an Apple Watch and you would like to use this is if you go to your home screen and you scroll down, it's the very top icon that looks like a half camera. You're going to click that icon, and then a little box will pop up that will say open iPhone camera. You're gonna hit that, and then your camera on your iPhone will open, and then you can, obviously you'll need to go back to the other side, but then you can zoom in. You have to play around with it. I've learned for me, the zooming into 1.8 gets me, 1.7, 1.8 gets me to that nice tight frame for me. So just play with your framing to see what works for you and what you like. You don't want to have too much headroom. You don't want to have too little headroom. Just make sure your head's not cut off. Sometimes it does get a little close just because I didn't set it close enough, but I try to just leave a very little bit at the top. And obviously standard framing is like chest up, depending on what they ask for. If they ask for a wider frame, then obviously do that. But guys, this is an amazing feature. If you have an Apple Watch and you are an actor and you have an Apple family and you have an iPad of some kind, please use this. It's honestly really good. I also have a DSLR. I used to put people on tape before COVID, so I do have a fancy camera. I have backdrops, I have everything, but for myself, whenever I would self-tape with a reader, it's really hard to get focus on a DSLR because I don't have the kind that flips back where I can check my focus. Mine was more for photography, even though it takes good video. So I don't really use it for self-tapes anymore, but when we're allowed to put people back on tape, I will use it for that whenever that day comes. But honestly, game changer. Go, happy taping, and kick some ass.